Alrighty. It is Thursday, March 24th, 2022, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I am Marshal Manlove from My Sports Reports, and also Delaware Sports, my home state show. This is a Milestones episode of our show here. Amateur athletic milestones reached all around the country, and if you are someone or know someone who has reached a specific milestone in an amateur athletic activity, send the name, the picture, the accomplishment, where it's from to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. This broadcast show brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. That's right. I hypnotize people. We have a good time, an interesting time, and an eye-opening experience for many who watch and participate as well. Find out more about my show at marshalmanlove.com, and if you are in need of buying a home or selling a home in Delaware, Maryland, or Pennsylvania, I can help you out. My website's marshalmanlove.boxroach.com, and because there is a Delaware athlete here, I want to say special thanks out to Jazzercise in Middletown, Delaware at 24 North Broad Street in Middletown. They are kind enough to post links to this video on a very active Facebook page for parents of Delaware high school athletes. So I appreciate that. So thanks to them. All right, let's see what's been happening around the country. And here's kind of how I gather these things. Some are sent to me. I find some that cross my desk, and then gather the information, put it in here, and I can't get to everything, but I will get to everything that is sent to me. Okay? So send it anything that is similar to what you're about to see here to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. Let's go out to my adopted home state of Utah first. And this is Bingham High School senior Dallin Thornton. He eclipsed the boys pole vault record at the Harriman Invitational, clearing 16 feet 4 inches and eclipsing the previous state record by 1 inch. And just to be clear, Dallin Thornton is in the yellow shirt. I don't know who that dude is over there. It's either his coach or his father. The previous record, held by Riverton's Robbie Walker, was 16 feet 3 inches back in 2019. So even though Mike Krzyzewski is a professional coach, very well paid, he does coach an amateur team, and he ends his storied career at Duke University, surpassing 1,200 career wins. He has served as the head coach at Duke since 1980, and he led the Blue Devils to 5 national titles, 12 Final Fours, 15 ACC tournament championships, and 13 ACC regular season titles. Guess he's going fishing now. To Delaware, Claymont, Delaware, and Alex Harrington scored her 100th career lacrosse goal for the Archmere Auks in a 19-3 win over Delaware Military Academy. She scored 7 of the Auks goals in this particular contest. To West Virginia now, Rachel Bush of Greenup County High School scored her 1,000th point. She's a junior and is the one holding the basketball. Not this dude here. Staying in West Virginia. 2 for the price of 1 here. And this is kind of interesting. That's why it grabbed my attention. On the left is Kenzie Whitley, and on the right, Grady Jackson. They both scored their 1,000th career point during their basketball games on February 8th. They both reached this milestone on the same night for Glenwood High School. That was kind of interesting. Did you find that interesting? I did. That's why it's in there. Staying in West Virginia, Rose Hill Christian's Chase Pennington is the newest member of the Royals 1,000-point club. He reached the total in a game against Fairview High School. To Ohio now, Oak Hill's Chloe Chambers scored her 1,000th career point. She's a 6'1 senior who earned special mention honors on the Ohio All-State basketball team. So in Ohio, they go first team, second team, third team, special mention, and then honorable mention. She's on the special mention team. Back to West Virginia, Nick Giampaolo from Cabell Midland earned his 200th career victory on the wrestling mat. Now, he's just a junior. He's actually a star football player at the school as well. To Michigan now, Fowler's Emma Riley, she's number one. She scored her 1,000th career point in the state championship game as Fowler repeated as Division IV champions with a 61-46 victory over Plymouth Christian. Her older sister Mia is also a 1,000-point scorer for Fowler. To Pennsylvania now, Corey High School's Logan Jonkis became the fifth Beaver in school history to reach the 1,000-point plateau for a career. The senior did so in a win against Titusville. Staying in Pennsylvania, Union City's Matthew Bennett is the Bears' recent entrant to their 1,000-point club. And sticking in Pennsylvania, Fairview Junior Hope Garrity became the school's first ever girl to record 1,000 career points. The points came in a 62-22 win against Girard High School. Now remember, I don't do a lot of commentary here, don't express a lot of opinions, just try to keep everything positive. And I know that some people are going to listen to this and have some thoughts about it, because I know what happens here in Delaware when something like this happens. But nonetheless, out to California we go. We're holding that sign there is Camila Dominguez. She reached her 100th career goal milestone during Palestine's 17-0 win against the Dieball Lady Jacks on Friday. She scored 5 goals in this game. Someone else scored 4, but Camila is mentioned because she scored her 100th goal. 17-0. It's soccer, by the way. Okay. To Ohio now, Aiden Gregory became the 5th Midview Middie to enter the 1,000-point club for his school. He did so in an 85-83 overtime win against Berea Mid-Park. To Pennsylvania, again, Elwood City's Alexander Roth broke the 1,000-point barrier, scoring 20 points while helping the Wolverines to the WPIAL Section 1-3A championship. Back out to California, Aaron Souls from the Bad Axe Hatchets is a proud new member of the 1,000-point club. His points came in a win against Cass City. Bad Axe High School, the Hatchets. Love that name. That is fantastic. To Pennsylvania again, this is Ryan Ruddy. He reached 1,000 points for his career at North Pocono's district quarterfinal victory over West Scranton. And to Indiana, this is Joe Shank. He topped the 1,000 career point mark for Calvary Baptist as they rolled past Mount Carmel Christian 78-31 in a recent non-conference boys basketball game. So those are some recent highlights, some from February, but that's okay. It just sometimes takes a little time to get into the search engines or for the information to get to me. And now what I am going to say to you is that there's going to be a little bit of a contest. Bragging rights here. If you've watched this whole thing, there is one story that is partially correct and partially incorrect. If you can name that story, send it to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. I would say do it live, but by the time you get that done, this video will be over. So if you have any suggestions for somebody who I might want to interview here on the show, send them to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. Anybody who has made it into these Milestones episodes, have an open invitation to come talk to me about how you got there, what you did to get there, and what you're going to do with your future. And I am sure everyone involved is off to bigger and better things once they get beyond their current playing points in their career. All right. So I think that about wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marshal Manlove. And now, I'm gone. Yeah. Out. Joey V, Donnie M, Tommy K. Shouts out to you. Bye.